today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The Bears offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running. They'll start on the ground with Moss. The numbers on Moss from last week's game, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Breaks through the contact. He's still barreling through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Moss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Still fighting for more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to Moss. Fights loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And 17.